Moreland. It's a great place to live. Moreland Council knows the challenges and opportunities that this increase in population brings. With 43,000 more people living here by 2036, there are important things to consider, plan for and act on. Things like housing, transport, our open spaces and managing the impacts of construction activity. 43,000 new people, or around 18,000 new households, means taller buildings or more buildings on existing blocks. This is not what many of us are used to, but lifestyles are changing and we need to adapt. We want to encourage these taller buildings to be located near public transport routes and where daily needs like shopping and community services are just a walk away. This way, more people won't mean lots more traffic and congestion. More flexible use of our industrial land can help too. Some land can change to accommodate new work and local jobs, and some can provide housing for more people. We're also looking at ways that some housing can remain more affordable. Council is actively buying property to improve and purchase new parks and open spaces for all residents to enjoy. This is about thoughtful planning for a great future for everyone. The things we love, the vibrant and thriving shopping areas, our great heritage areas will still be here. But changes need to happen. We want to make sure that any development is of high quality and improves livability. So we're making decisions based on research, data, world's best practice and consultation with the community. Together, we can continue to make Moreland a great place to live for our long-term residents, our new arrivals and for those who'd like to live here in the future. Moreland, one community, proudly diverse.
İsmim Cemal Akdeniz. Avustralya'ya 1974 yılında geldim ve ilk yerleştiğim bölgelerden bir tanesi Brunswick. Moreland bölgesi Türklerin yoğun olarak oturmuş olduğu bir bölgeydi. Bu bölgeye yerleşmemize neden oldu. Tabii ki ilk geldiğimizde dil bilmiyoruz. Bu nedenle dilimizi konuşan insanlarla beraber olmaktan daha doğal bir şey yoktu. O nedenle buraya geldik. Moreland bölgesinde ilk banka memurları Türkçe bilen elemanlar bulundurmaktaydı. Bankaya gider, gaz ödemelerimizi vesaire bilmediğimiz konularda bize çok yardımları dokundu. Bunlar toplumun diğer bölgelerinde oturan Türk toplumunun da Brunswick ve Coburg bölgesine gelmesine büyük imkan sağladı. Erkekler ağır sanayide çalışma durumuna gitmiştik, daha fazla para kazanmak için. Bu bölgede çok tekstil fabrikaları vardı. Eşlerimizde birçoğu tekstil ve yiyecek atölyelerinde, fabrikalarında çalışmak için bu bölge bizim tercihimiz olmuştu. Moreland'da geldiğimizde en sevdiğimiz yer Cemal Dayı'nın kahvesi diye bir yer vardı. O kahvenin içerisinde çorba, berber, her şey mevcuttu. O zaman City'ye gittiğiniz zaman saat 5'te, 6'da her taraf kapalı oluyordu. Biz yine bölgemize geldiğimizde Moreland bölgesine işte Türk kahveleri açık oluyordu geç vakit kadar. Orada da arkadaşlarımızla oturup sohbet ederdik, muhabbet ederdik. Biz ilk geldiğimiz zamanlarda bölgede sosyal, kültürel ağırlıklarımızı yönlendirmek için de 1985 yılında Moreland Türk Derneği olarak bir derneğimiz oluştu. Bu dernek ilk başladığında spor aktiviteleri, daha sonraki dönemlerde de kültür değerlerimizin Avustralya toplumlarıyla, Avustralya kültürleriyle daha iç içe yaşamamız için entegre olma yönüne büyük gayret gösterdik. Ve burada da biz dernek olarak başarılı olduğumuzu düşünüyorum. Moreland bölgesine geldiğim için de kendimi çok şanslı hissediyorum. Çünkü çok kültürlülüğü yaşamış oldum bu bölgede. Gayet güzel bir şekilde benim birçok dostlarım, Avustralyalı dostlarımın olduğu gibi göçmen dostlarım var. İtalyanlardan, Yunan göçmenlerinden, Arap göçmenlerinden birçok dostlarımla beraber burada mutluluk içerisinde hep ilişkilerimizi devam ettik.
When we set up studios in Oven Street, Brunswick, this gallery became a very prominent and important venue for all of the artists in the region. It's the hub, I guess, for all our activity here.
I've been associated with the Brunswick artist community for quite a few decades now, and the Coonahan to me has supported me in a lot of exhibitions over those times. The Coonahan Gallery offers an element of social justice. It's got a great collection. I've donated work to this art collection, and they've bought it in the 80s when I was part of the Red Letter Community Workshop here. So I feel I'm intricately linked with this gallery.
Since, of course, the gallery was established, it's become a really important cultural scene here with arts and music and cafes and the cafe culture, and it all seems to revolve around this Coonahan Gallery.
I think it's been really supportive of a lot of artists, and hopefully for many years to come.
It is now even easier to reduce waste and refill your water bottle. 6 new water fountains have been installed in Moreland in a partnership between Yarra Valley Water's Choose Tap program and Moreland City Council. We all hate seeing plastic waste in our rivers like Merri Creek, so one simple thing you can do to make a change is to take a reusable water bottle with you and fill it up at one of our many drinking fountains in our parks and open spaces. One of the fountains features a collaboration with artist Robert Michael Young to create a beautiful and eye-catching artwork that also functions as a water refilling station. This artwork is also part of the Smart Art Moreland project, which allows the community to interact with the artwork through augmented reality using their smartphone.
Good evening, councillors, and to our viewers live streaming tonight's meeting. My name is Councillor Anna-Olivia Kylie-Hannon, and I am the Mayor of Moreland City Council and the chairperson for tonight's council meeting. It is my pleasure to welcome you to tonight's meeting. While we are each joining the meeting with our own location, we are meeting on the lands of the Wurundjeri Wurrung people. We wish to acknowledge them as the traditional custodians of these land and waterways, and would also like to pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging, as well as to all First Nation communities who significantly contribute to the life of this city. This council meeting is being recorded and web streamed live to council's website and Facebook. This recording will also be available as video on demand. Please be aware, in accordance with the Ministerial Good Practice Guideline for virtual council meetings, if the live stream is interrupted, the meeting will be adjourned until any technical issues can be resolved. A reminder that as councillors, we will act in accordance with the Councillor Code of Conduct, which we're adopting tonight, which will support the principles of leadership and good governance that secure public confidence in the office of councillor. I would like to introduce the other councillors in attendance tonight. Deputy Mayor Councillor Mark Riley. Councillor Adam Pulford.
Good evening.
Councillor Angelica Panopoulos.
Good evening.
Councillor Helen Davidson.
Good evening.
Councillor Helen Pavlidis.
Good evening, everyone.
Councillor James Conlon.
Hi, everybody.
Councillor Lambros Tapanos.
Good evening, everyone.
Councillor Milad El Halabi.
Good evening, everyone.
Councillor Oscar Yildiz.
Good evening.
And Councillor Sue Bolton.
Hi, everybody.
I also introduced the CEO, Kathy Henderson.
Good evening.
As there are no apologies for tonight's meeting, I'll now move over to disclosures of conflict of interest. Councillors, does anyone have a conflict to declare? No, we'll move on to our item that we are discussing tonight, and that is 4.1 Councillor Code of Conduct Review 2021. Just confirming that no councillors have a conflict of interest on this item. Okay, do we have a mover? Councillor Riley? Councillor Riley, are you moving the one of the report, or is there an amendment?
The officer recommendation is tabled.
Sorry, Councillor Riley, I couldn't hear you.
Officer recommendation.
And do we have a seconder for Councillor Riley's motion? I'm happy to second. All right. Councillor Riley, did you wish to speak to it?
Yeah, just briefly. This is an important step in the process of this new council to form itself and ensure that it's governing in the way that it needs to for the people of Moreland. It covers a vast range of topics and issues related to the way councillors intend to work together and behave and represent the city and its residents and citizens. So it covers off on many things like conflict of interest that the Mayor's already referred to in the agenda, but also relates to things like bullying and sexual harassment, which is quite a major topic nationally at the moment in our governance hall in Canberra. So I think it's a really useful document for us. We've talked about a lot of the principles and values that we will express as councillors to make sure that we are working transparently, openly, that we're open to being persuaded and informed of other people's views, and we take those into account when we're making our decisions. So I think there's a lot of value in this. It's something that's required on the Local Government Act, and those people who really want to follow council and keep us accountable should read this and use it as a tool to ensure that our conduct is of the highest standards for people in Moreland, and that we can continue to operate the People's Republic in a way that satisfies them, that ensures that they're being listened to and that they're getting the best outcomes for them in the city. So
Sorry to interrupt. It's very difficult to hear you, Councillor Riley. There's something really wrong with your microphone.
Thank you, Councillor Riley. I'll waive my speaking rights. Are there any councillors who also wish to speak to this item? If there aren't, then I'll put it to the vote. All those in favour? I declare that one unanimously. Thank you, councillors. That is the only item on our agenda for tonight, so I will declare the meeting closed at 6:08 p.m. Thank you for everyone for attending.